What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineer Survival 2025. This is episode number 68, and last episode we worked on getting our Manta Ray capable of following us via AI, because this episode we want to attack this AST relay depot, which was mentioned to us in a log recently as a point of interest. So we're going to go there and attack it, but we're not only going to bring the Solarstorm, we're going to bring the Manta Ray as well, using the AI follow capabilities, and we set it up so that if it detects enemies, it'll go into like an attack pattern, and once it stops detecting enemies, it will come back and just follow us and be chill. So hopefully that's gonna work. I've never actually done this before, but before we do anything, I need to find a way to connect the Manta Ray here to the Solarstorm, because I don't think if I jump, it'll follow me. Maybe it'll follow me, but it'll get there like in a million years because it probably won't use its jump drive. I really don't know how that works. So we're just gonna connect it to the top right here. And then once we get to our location, we're gonna disconnect it, and that should be enough to get it to go where we wanna go. Let me grab some materials here for this build real quick before we go. Do I have anywhere that would make it easy to connect actually? Because that would make it easier. See, I'm thinking it would be actually kind of nice if I could connect the bottom right there to this bottom, maybe facing backwards. So if I could bring it to maybe like here. This is gonna take a couple trips because the heavy armor is going to take a couple trips there. But I'm gonna do the full thing because otherwise it's gonna be rebuilt by our nanobot dudes, our build and repair stuff. So let's come back down here and see if we can get this set up. So that's just light armor, easy. And then right here, yeah, we have the reactor. So what I can do is I can just go straight down from there, and I'm gonna use one of these to maintain pressurization, just a normal conveyor block. So let's grab a couple stuff. Boom, conveyor block right there. And then we can do a connector right here. Although maybe what I want to do instead is do one extra distance and then the connector after that. So something like that right there would probably allow it to connect much easier. Even though it sticks out a little bit, I think that's probably going to be a little bit better for what we want to do. So I'm going to flip the Manta Ray upside down and then go and connect into this right here. But let's go ahead and connect the Manta Ray to the main part of the ship. I made a couple of modifications, by the way. You'll see them right in here. I'm using these kind of square blocks right here now, as well as over here doing the same thing. I kind of, you know, did this up a little bit for that reason. And then over here, what did I do? Oh, I added this right there. And then I also added an exit right here, which goes out of the ship, which avoids depressurizing the entire ship like I just did. So yeah, should prevent that in the future. But anyways, let's see the kelp crisp and get this connected. So we're gonna start by going down like this, and then we're going to tilt our way around. We pretty much wanna just kind of tilt like this, because we're gonna go backwards into the Solarstorm here. And hopefully this will work. Hopefully we have enough room as well. All right, let's go ahead and make this connection. We're gonna be blocking a couple of these weapons here, but it should be okay. There we go, there's our connection right there. Let's go ahead and press number 1. And I would love to turn off our thrusters here. So we're gonna go ahead and press number 8 also. Nope, number 9 also. There we go, I got it now. Okay, so if I press number 9, everything should turn on, and if I press number 8, everything should turn off. I didn't have the ion thrusters set up, but now they are, so we should be good. We're also upside down, which is a little bizarre, but that's because we are connected to the Solarstorm. It's a bizarre world when everything's upside down, but we can navigate it, it's okay. This is good because this should allow us to reconnect, or to add some ice and also some ammo to the Manta Ray if I need to. Speaking of which, I have had the assemblers running this entire time, as I did a little bit of work off camera as well, and all they have to do now is a couple of the Gatling ammo. All the assault cannon shells and everything are ready. So if I search for, well, let's search for artillery. Okay, so our artilleries, yeah, we have 26 shells in there. Let's see how many we have in here. They're hiding from me. Oh, 118 up there. Yeah, 11 in there, 33 in there. Yeah, we have plenty of artillery, so we should be good for a while. 47 in there. We should be good. Let's search for assault cannon. We have 31 in that cargo terminal, 267 in that cargo terminal right there. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let me go to the Manta Ray and make sure we have some on there. Just gonna make sure to toss a couple hundred over to the Manta Ray so that it also has some ammo. 100 shells right there. Maybe another 100 shells in here if we can find a bunch. For our Gatlings, I'm also gonna make sure I toss over 100 here, maybe 100 there if I find another group of a bunch of ammo. No, okay, we should be good. All of our things have plenty of ammo, so I think we're pretty much good to go. All right, so in order to go to this mission, we are gonna have to do a jump, which means we have the connection right there. We should be good. All the jump drives on the Solarstorm should allow it to jump with this ship, so both of us should be able to go. I'm gonna make sure I close this door right here before we go. Is there anything else that I want from our base? Maybe a little bit of food, if I can make some food real quick. Wouldn't be a bad idea. By the way, I replaced this with glass right here, like I said I was going to do once we had enough materials for it. With all the stuff we brought back from the Manta Ray, we did have enough there. So I think it looks a little bit better with glass, allowing you to get into this area. How are you guys doing? You're almost, well, kind of almost there. All right, well, we want food and we should have plenty of, you know, mushrooms and stuff. Kind of, well, we got vegetables, mushrooms. Yeah, we've been converting all of our stuff to seeds, so we actually don't have a lot of food stuffs, but we should be able to make, if I go to my food assembler here, which is this one, we should be able to make some stuff. Like, we can make green pellets out of our insect meat. We can make chili, which is one of my favorites. So I'll go ahead and make a little bit of chili. Maybe 10 chili to bring along with me should be good. And then we have the stuff that the Manta Ray is producing, which is the kelp crisp that it's producing as well. Let me grab a couple seeds to bring on board the Solarstorm as well, as we are going aboard there, which has a fully functioning farm. So let's bring maybe 30 seeds of that, 30 seeds of this. We'll bring 30 of the fruit seeds, and then I don't know, do we want to bring our extra... We only have one grain seed in here, I believe, right? These are kind of our emergency seeds. Yeah, I don't want to bring our grain seed. So if this finishes right here soon enough, it should finish in 10 minutes. If that finishes, we'll bring a grain seed. All right, with our 3 different seed types, let's go ahead and head down to our little farm. We've never used this farm, by the way, because we didn't have enough ice when we first created it. So let's go down here into here, which has its own airlock. Very nice. And let's set up this stuff right here. So we have not very many plots, 4 here, and 4 here. So that's 16 plots, well actually 17, we have 5 here. So not enough to do a crazy amount of farming, which is why we had the Trade Corp one there. Let me throw our seeds in here real quick. And let me see how much ice we have. We should have plenty. Yeah, we've got ice. So where did my seeds just go? Oh, they got pulled into the, yeah, they got pulled into the thing. Which means I gotta go all the way back and pull them back in. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make another box over here somewhere. When did they add these? I don't remember these for some reason, but we're gonna use them. Storage bin pallets. Seriously, when did they add that? Is that new? Oh, they're added as part of the Apex Survival. Okay, we're gonna add some storage bin pallets here, and that's where we're going to be putting our seeds. All right, back to the farm because it stole my seeds. How are you guys doing? Yeah, need 8 more minutes, okay. So you guys, stop stealing my seeds, please. I'm actually gonna take a little more than I was originally because you stole them, so we need more. We'll happily take 50 of each kind, and then I don't think I have any grain seeds here, unfortunately, so yeah, we do have to wait for that to finish. Is our chili done, by the way? Yes, our chili is done. Okay, we're gonna happily take that also. So let's head on over to the snowstorm. Actually, I'm gonna wait for these. Let's wait for these to finish because I don't want to come back in here. We'll give it a few more. All right, we're fully grown here, so let's go ahead and collect these with the easy collect mode from the latest update. There we go, and let's plop these into here real quick. So that's gonna be processed into grain seeds. I think I might also wanna run the machine, right? No, these right here are 35 minutes, so I don't think these are done quite yet, but they should be close. We'll wait the extra 5 minutes and let this machine run. Actually, we don't even need to. We have so many seeds, we honestly don't care. But all of our seeds are gonna get pulled into here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab them all as they get pulled in, and we're gonna bring probably, let's say 3 of them to the Solarstorm, and we'll bring 2 of them onto this base right here, and go ahead and plant those. Then when we get back, if we get back, we'll see. Then we'll have those to use. All right, there's our seeds, and let's go ahead and plant these using the old school method. There's 1, there is 2, and we'll go ahead and bring the other ones onto the Solarstorm so we can plant those there. Back on board the Solarstorm, let's go ahead and close that, and then let's hop inside our farm right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant what I can, and anything else I'm going to put inside this pallet right here for storage. So first and foremost, our most important ones we're gonna stick on the inside here, which are gonna be our grain ones, and those are gonna be there. Although honestly, it doesn't really matter because if the room depressurizes, all of these seeds are gonna, you know, not survive. But anyways, yeah, let's get our seeds in here. Starting with our grain seeds, we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3 right there. Then we're gonna go for our fruit seeds. I'm gonna go with another 3 of these, I think. Actually, we'll go more with the fruit seeds because they take longer. So we'll go 5 fruit seeds because they take ages, they really do. And then for our vegetable, we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then finally, our mushroom will go 1, 2 because they're very, very quick. And we'll put everything else in here. Have to go back to that. Yep, there we go. Those are our reserve seeds, of which we have none for the grain. Probably should have thought that through and done only 2 grain, but whatever, it should be fine. Let's go ahead and hop out of here, and we should be ready to go on our mission. I think we have everything that we need. Let me just check that we have hand weapons. So in here we have a couple, but let me check for MR50, which is my favorite. But we do have plenty of MR50s, but they're all inside these big cargo terminals. So you know what? I think it's fine. We have plenty of ammo. We should be good. Independent contractor does not like us. He's saying we should stay away. He's really the one who should stay away. Don't get close to us, my friend. No, that's Imber. Where's independent contractor? That's Space Pirate. I don't actually know who is hailing us, but whatever. We'll let them do their own thing. Let's close this. And let's head up to the top. Why is this room not pressurized, by the way? Oh, it is. It's just that area wasn't pressurized. Okay, no worries. Guess I should have brought some of my chili with me. All right, I think we're pretty much ready to go. So let's go ahead and disconnect that right there and start moving out. We do have the Manta Ray on board us right there. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to disconnect the Manta Ray, so we really hope that it's you know, we'll be able to get over there and then go down there and disconnect it. But once we do disconnect it, we can turn on the AI with the click of a button using the action relays, and I did test that off camera, so it should work just fine. All right, let's start targeting the AST relay depot over there. Do I have the message that was telling us what the AST relay depot was, by the way? Let me see if I have that data pad. What are we doing? I would like you to turn off your weapons, please, if you can. Are your weapons on? No, they are off. So why are they not off? Oh, okay, they were out of sync, okay. I wasn't able to get the retreat command working, so one of our commands, number 7 here, is actually a weapons on, weapons off command, and you can see it if I am able to, yeah. Okay, you see how that one's red right there? If I press number 7, it turns green, so all the weapons turn on with that. So that's one of our commands instead of retreat, so we can turn off the weapons if we need to. All right, AST relay depot. Oh wait, I was gonna find the message that was bringing us here. Aha! I found the journal entries. Okay, let's bring them back to the snowstorm and read them. All right, here are the data pads. So one of these mentioned the, yeah, okay, so it's this one right here. So it said, word has finally come down from HQ. They've gotten a location for a target. Intel reports that it should be lightly crewed base, okay, set into an asteroid at the provided coordinates. As far as they can tell, Armageddon is using it as a relay depot for cargo moving on to their primary facilities. Intel figures it's to keep the destination secret from the crews of the regular deliveries that flow through here. So we're expecting new instructions to come through any time now, but until then, we're heading on course to the group rendezvous. Okay, so that right there is what we're heading towards. It's an Armageddon relay depot for cargo. It's not one of their primary facilities, but it's kind of an in-between point, it seems like. So we shouldn't expect too much resistance, which begs the question, why are we bringing a giant fleet? But whatever, it'll be fine. Let me go ahead and set my jump drive to 800 and let's say 30, maybe, should be good enough. Yeah, so you'll see our range here is extremely limited just because we have 2 ships on us. So 830 will go right about, maybe I'll do 829. I think that should be fine. Everything should be good. Operational jump drives 3, that's fine. I'm surprised there's not 4 because the Manta Ray is technically connected, but the weight is insanely massive. That's okay. Seated crew members, perfect. Let's go ahead and use our camera to lock on where we want to go, right about there. And let's jump. I hope it's not going off our cross. You know, I'm gonna go in the middle because I don't know if it uses the crosshair. Okay, it must use the crosshair because we're above the target. Actually, we're quite far away still. Okay, no worries. We'll use our jump drive again in a second to get a little closer. Actually, we might be able to use it right now. Yeah, it's ready already. So let's go ahead and use that. That's gonna go like 30. So it should be good. And let's make sure we're targeting with this thing. And there we go. Okay, we're 15, that's fine. We're a lot closer. I think I'm good with that. Do we see anything? We see an asteroid, or a couple of asteroids there. So it must be a base that's kind of nestled in those asteroids, which makes sense. It's AST, maybe stands for asteroid. Let's go ahead and hop out of this thing and disconnect our Manta Ray, and we'll set it to AI mode so that it can follow us. So as a reminder, its basic functionality is that it will follow us until it, you know, sees targets, and then it'll go into attack mode, and once it no longer sees targets, it'll go back into follow mode. So let's go ahead and disconnect this. Boom, swapped. Then back on board the Solarstorm, all we have to do is go over here and hit number 6, and it'll go into AI mode. And we're gonna blast it if we do that, hang on. Okay, perfect. Now it's gonna follow us, at a distance of about 300 meters. So we should be good. Let's see if it starts following us. I'm also gonna let it have weapons free, so let's press number 7 so its weapons are on. Perfect. Yep, it is indeed following us. Let's make sure it doesn't get too far. Yeah, you see, we're moving pretty fast, and it's not getting too much farther from us. Perfect. Okay, we now have a fleet. We have a fleet, everybody. All right, let's go and attack this asteroid base. I want to give us a decent speed of maybe 50, and then start gliding there, and we'll get there in no time. Actually, I almost want to use my jump drive to go like 5 kilometers and see what happens. Yeah, let's go 5 kilometers with the jump drive just to test, see what will happen to our little fleet guy. Sorry, we're leaving you behind. You'll be fine. And there we go. Okay, that's 5 kilometers. Let's see, did it follow us? No, it's all the way back there. It is still trying to follow us. That's what I was saying. It would follow us. The only problem is that it would take ages for it to actually get to us. But in this case, it's fine. We're hungry. Let me go ahead and eat one of these. One of our data pads. I'm gonna go grab my chili as well while we're here. Just while we're waiting for our little guy to catch up, I'm gonna grab some chili and maybe work on our farm plots here. Let's go ahead and put these in here, and let's make sure that our food production thing is able to do seeds for this. All right, there's my chili. I'm actually gonna leave 5 of it in here so that we have some to come back to if we so need to. Everything else is looking pretty good. But this is, of course, why I put these to only have 2, and I gave everything else a couple more, because the mushrooms go extremely fast compared to the other stuff. All right, back up to the cockpit. Our little guy has caught up to us. It's under 300 meters. So let's head back up and get ready to assault this base. I'm kind of excited, but also a little bit worried, because I don't know how this is going to work out in terms of having a little buddy there. I'm a little bit more secure knowing that I can turn its weapons off if I need to. Speaking of which, we should turn our weapons on for this attack. And let's go ahead and move forward. Camera, let's have a check to see what we're looking at. Nothing quite yet. We do need to get a little bit closer, but that's okay. Let's move forward at a pace of around 50. How are our cameras looking? It looks like we're approaching this from the back side, which is good. I like to approach a base like this from the side that's not going to shoot at us. So yeah, this is good. Whoa, this asteroid is massive, or this cluster of asteroids, I should say. Let's go ahead and start slowing down just a tiny bit. I don't want to be approaching it at 50, maybe 45. It's not that much slower, but a little slower. What is that? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa there. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you? Hang on now. That's where the marker was, but this is a base right here. So it looks like it's not exactly on the marker unless there's multiple. We need to move a little bit closer. I don't know which way is up. In space, no such thing as up. But I do see a lot of turrets. I see 1, 2, and then on the bottom, maybe 3, 4 right there. Not 100% sure. Switch this camera real quick. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Hey, I'm Survivor level 3. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Let's see, is there anything else on this asteroid that I need to be aware of? Wait, that's kind of where the marker is. We have AST Relay Depot right there and ARM Antenna Dish. So the AST Relay Depot we can go ahead and turn off. There's a bug where it actually shows the wrong color sometimes when it's mixed with other signals. But it looks like there is a relay dish somewhere. I'm not sure where that relay dish actually is. Oh no, that is the antenna dish right there that we're looking at. Okay, we're about 3 out. Go ahead and slow down a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot of weapons, man. Okay, it's at this point that I'm actually kind of glad that we brought our fleet. It's a lot of Gatling turrets. This looks like maybe, that might be an artillery up there, I'm not sure. That might be an assault cannon. It's hard to tell. But it does look like this is an antenna dish of some kind, as per the name of it. I know, I have an incredible skill of deduction here. But let's keep moving in. Weapons should not be free quite yet, but I'll go ahead and try and lock, if I can. Ooh, that's a lot of turrets. Oh man. There we go, we can lock it now. So let's go ahead and do so, and let's stay about right here. I think our railguns might be able to hit this. Oh, we do have targets, so our weapons should start firing in a second. Yep, artilleries are firing. Oh, there we go, lighten it up. All right, let's move forward a little bit. I wonder if I can do my staggered launch. Let's see if this actually works still. I have not done this in a long time. I'm very curious though if it does work. Yep, it is opening. We'll see if ships actually fly out. Let's move in from the side. Our other ship's not attacking yet, but it probably doesn't see the targets yet. So I want to move closer to see if it actually is able to. Do we have ships? Oh yeah, we do have ships coming out, but they're having trouble doing target detection, I guess because this is probably a little too far for them. But our artillery cannons are having a fun time, I will say that. I haven't even used my railguns yet also. But I'm perfectly fine with them just sniping the turrets here. I think we might outrange them. That's probably what's happening here. It's a little bit of a one-sided fight. Woo! Man, everything just opened up. Okay, turrets off, 6, 7, 8. We'll move a little bit closer. I don't think they fired a single shot at us, which I'm totally okay with, to be fair. Our other dude back here hasn't even done anything. He's just been kind of chilling here. And neither have our little ships. Let's see what happens when we get in within 700 meters. That'll be when the Gatlings can fire. I don't know if there are any other Gatlings that are able to, but if there are, then we'll quickly turn on our turrets and it'll be the end of them. All right, we're about within 700 here. I think we might be good though. All right, I think it's a little bit of an overpowered show of force here, but let's move in. What do we have there? Iron down there. More iron as well. I don't think we'll need it, but let's go ahead and pull up alongside this. There might be an interior that we need to check out as well. Our turrets do have, oh God. Yeah, okay, it actually did work. It detected the target and it turned into enemy mode. Actually, what I should do is I should add a relay thing that sends a message to me so that I know that it, you know, turned into that mode. But you can see, yeah, the Gatlings are opening up as well. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and move in. We're gonna park right alongside this thing and go check it out by foot. All those weapons, not a single one fired. Ooh, actually, we just ran into that right there. All right, that's fine. Let's sit here. That guy right there is gonna stay in attack mode until it no longer, buffs lost. Oh, it killed a soldier. Okay, I actually wanna kill the soldiers myself. So let's go ahead and turn the turrets off for that guy. And if we hear weapons start firing, we know that it's not ours. Okay, let's get a weapon, make sure we're ready for this battle. All right, I'm ready for this. Let's go ahead and move in. Oh, we have target. Yeah, that is a soldier somewhere. I actually don't know where it is. I'm gonna move in right here so I have a better angle. Oh, this is the bottom. Okay, cool. They're down there, so ow. Okay, they do a lot of damage. Let's move in this way. We need to find where. Wait, is that another turret? Yeah, okay, that's another turret. I don't think it's gonna fire at me though because it's a big turret and I'm a small person. Let's move down here. Go, 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 go. Hi, turret. How you doing? We're very chill with this turret right here. I'd like to get in through this door right here. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm gonna go ahead and grind down this turret though, just on account of I don't want it to shoot at my ships. There we go. Turret is down. I hear soldiers moving around. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to get in here some way, and I'm not sure where the door is, and I'm a little worried that I'm gonna get shot at. Maybe up here? This is like a landing pad. Yeah, here's a door. Okay, good. Let's move in this way. I'm gonna keep looking through this to make sure no soldiers come over here. Oh my God, I hear them. I hear them moving around. Weapon out, just in case they come in through here. I'm so scared. Okay, let's move. Oh, move, 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 move. I heard him. I saw him. I'm not quick on the draw. Go, 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 go. Okay, he's down. I can move in. But the problem is that I'm afraid. Okay, that shouldn't close because he's there. Yeah, that's not a good idea for you guys. Sorry. He had a scrap. Okay, this is a pretty good vantage point. I'm gonna move in. Yeah, they're just chilling there. Let me clear the landing zone here real quick. A couple. A little closer. Oh, okay, we moved a little closer. That's fine. I think there's another one down there. Yeah, there's one right there. I'm gonna move. Oh God, he's aiming at me. Can I hit him through this guy? I don't know. I think I'm hitting just the block. Hi, how you doing? No, he's hot. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's move in. I'm gonna reload real quick and drop down. This is gonna be my hello there moment. Oh. Ah! Hello there. Okay, soldiers down. Oh, hi, turret. Oh, back up, back up, back up. That turret is angry. Hey, they have one of the new terrariums. Very nice. Very nice attention to detail. I like that. I'm gonna hit this turret. There we go. Oh, hi. Okay, let's move in. So far, so good. Doors are open. I like this. Okay. Okay. Nope. I don't like this. I don't like this. Where are our turrets? I feel like there are too many openings right now. Like if he opens that door, there'll be 3. He's down. Our health is low. That's not good. Oh, good lord. Okay. Down. He's down. Med pack in here, maybe? Okay, there's a thing right there. I'll make sure to read that at some point. I'm almost out of ammo. Do you have for me? Oh, man. Okay, okay. We need to go up. We need to go up. We did not bring a med kit, I don't think, right? We brought chili. This is a little ridiculous, but there we go. We got him. Oh man, we really should have brought a med pack. This guy's freaking out. Oh my gosh. I'm a little afraid to move in. I think I have to. Oh man, we have 15 health. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh man. Ah! All right, take two. First step is getting all of our stuff back, getting all of our health back. Let's make sure we bring a med pack if we have one. I think we probably have one somewhere. I just don't know where.
Energy.
These are all the MR30. Maybe I'll bring an MR30. Why not? 5 ammo, 10 ammo. Let's do that. We do have a couple med kits that I can bring, so I'm gonna bring a couple of them. And then Clang Cola, I think. Yeah, Clang Cola does heal health. These also heal health, actually. So maybe I should have just drank or ate a couple of my chilies, because they may have healed me a little bit. All right, let's move in. Oh, hey, our grain's done. There we go. Let's grab a little bit of that as well as our, maybe these guys are done. Yeah, they're done. Just a little bit of farming in between the battle. All right, planting a couple of these guys right here, and then one of the veg is gonna turn into a grain as well, and then I'll put the rest in here. All right, it's time to get back to it. Let's get into this battle, collect our stuff, and then continue, hopefully, conquering the space. Let's move in. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. That's a lot of soldiers. Let's move in this way. We were able to get down here somehow last time without those soldiers firing at us. Light on. Yeah, I don't think they're here. I think they're chilling down there, and I'm not gonna go mess with them. I'm just gonna go into the base, I think. Let's move in. Another guy's chilling on that. I don't think they can fire up at me, so I can at least clear the ladder. No problem. That at least gives me some sort of benefit. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a tip from your friendly neighborhood Andrewman. If you're ever in a battle, do not climb the ladder to the enemy that is up top. That's a horrible idea. There are two guys down here. I can clear out one of them. And the other one, I think we might have to just go for it. Let me reload before I do this. And then let's move in. He's down. There's another one. Okay, we're clear. Let me go ahead and consume a med kit real quick. Yummy. Let me also consume one of these guys as well while we're at it. And that door they have not opened, which I'm very glad for. This door I'm a little worried about. I'm mostly worried that there is a turret in here. Don't see one though, so it might be good. I do not have a secondary. Let's reload. Oh, back up, back up. Let's move in right here. Whoa, what was that? There must have been a turret if that hit me that quickly. All right, let's move back in. There's a guy right here. Again, don't climb ladders when your enemy's above you. All right, we're in again. Okay, so over here, I'm thinking there's a turret somewhere. I just didn't, yeah, that's the guy who spawned. Oh, good lord, oh, good lord, okay. I think there's a turret somewhere, I just didn't see it before. I was over there, so the turret could be in a corner somewhere? I genuinely don't know. Oh! Yeah, it definitely sees me, but I can't see it unless I'm just blind, which could absolutely be the case. All right, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's move in this way because this is the door, presumably behind, you know, that stuff. So let me get my tools down here because I think my other tools are gone. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to make new elite tools. That's fine though. It is how it works. Okay, let's move in this way. This is gonna take a second, but it's okay. Grid will split if removed. It's okay, I'm not gonna remove it. I'm just gonna hack it, which will open up this area. And then I've made myself a little path right here. Let's turn on our light while we're at it so that I can hide out of the way once this occurs. There it is. Oh my God, I saw so many. Where are they? Are there? Yeah, that's a turret. Ah! I don't know who that was that just did that, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break this. There we go, that's down. I think that was the turret that was causing me so much grief. Let's move up like this. How much? I have 12 bullets in my thing. Oh, there's another turret right there. Let's take that out. Reload. If I can kill these turrets, I might even be able to go back in the other way that I was going in. without as much of a problem. There we go, that turret's down. There's another one right there. It's not aiming at me yet. That's fine. I'll take it. Okay, it's down, and there should be another one right there. Cemetery is the name of the game in this base, it looks like. There we go, it's down. All right, let's start taking out some of the soldiers. Some of them aren't even looking at me, which is fine. They're like, where is this guy coming from? Let's move in here. Oh! No. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no kidding. It's very low. Ow! Okay. Fine. Oh, yeah. I understand. Let's go in this way. If we go in this way, this is where our med kit is, if we can get back to it. Let's hop down here. I'll eat a quick kelp crisp as well to help me out. That'll heal me a little bit. And let's move in. Might be soldiers here. No, it's fine. Where's my stuff? Anything in here? Nope. Let's get a headshot on him. Aha! Gotcha. Is any of my backpack stuff here? No, it doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. Oh, okay, gray soldier, hang on. Okay, up we go. Oh, they're firing. We're doing a quick retreat. This is a tactical retreat. We're looking for some health, which unfortunately I think I have to go all the way down to the med bay for that. Suppose it would be nice to have a med bay right here, huh? Let's go ahead and plop one. There we go, there's our new med bay, which is gonna heal us up. I just need to connect it to the rest of the grid. And we've been healing passively actually while we've been doing that as well. All right, there's our med bay. Let's go ahead and heal up before we go back into combat here. Eat a kelp crisp for good luck. Yum. We're in. That was like a hot drop. All right, let's move. They can't get up here anymore, which is fine. What I need to do is I need to try and kill their spawner, which is somewhere in here, probably directly under there. Actually, I should be able to move in right here because there's no more. Oh, please don't shoot at me. Okay, run. Maybe we should go in this way instead. Yeah, I think this way seems a little safer. Hi, you're hostile, right? Before I ask you that question more in detail. You might be friendly. You're a different color than everyone else. No, you're not friendly. Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. What do we have in here? We have another door that goes that way. I think we take out this room first. Also, centered half door, very new block. This is the block that came out with the DLC of the latest update. I'll have to get my my grinder, actually. This is very slow. All right, we'll focus on this after we have a better grinder. Other options. So get that. These guys are locked in this room. It's kind of funny. Oh, how I would love to be a butterfly at this moment, not having to face so many soldiers. Hi guys, how you doing? I need a grenade. That's really what I need. Let's go ahead and eat something. Let's eat one of these kelp crisps. Oh, wait, there's their spawners. Let's go ahead and just shoot that until that's damaged. Because that's really what's causing us the problem. Okay, that one's down, and then we have another one right there. Okay, that one's down as well. Now we just need to take care of the soldiers and we should be good. Okay, that's what I should have done from the start. Take out the spawners first. There we go, soldier down. Are there any more soldiers in here? Do not know. Maybe not. Maybe we're clear. Yep, I think we're good. All right, and we took out all those already. Very good. Oh, we have another spawner right there, actually. Let me take that out. There we go, that one's taken out as well. All right, very nice. Let me collect some ammo and stuff that I can use. These actually despawn rather quickly, so it's good that if I do that as soon as possible. Ooh, look, lots of components in this guy. Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more components in there also, as well as that gun. And then I'll go ahead and grab the MR50 and put that on my other weapon slot there. I mean, out of ammo. Am I really out of ammo? Yeah, I am. I put all the ammo in here, didn't I? Oh no, I just don't have any. Dang, all these have tools and stuff in them that I can use. Very nice. Yeah, it looks like they were all set up as little shipments because they all have the same number of stuff. 10 large steel tubes, 140 construction components. They all have the same number of stuff in them. So it looks like these might be set up as some sort of like shipment to send out, as in like a standard issue supply number. That's interesting. Okay, we have access denied on that thing right there. And this comes up over here, which leads us to that weapon as well. Okay, so this room is cleared. It does have this up there, which I can use to get some stuff. Oh, very interesting. All right, I guess let's move into, I almost want to, I mean, there's not, I don't know if there's much in here. Well, yeah, shoot the door if you guys want to. I could try and like break open their door. It looks like they're kind of stuck in there though. Did you guys throw away the key after you locked yourselves inside? Is that what happened? You can't get out here to defend your other comrades? All right, this is a very delicate process, so let's go ahead and hack this and then immediately run away and switch to our weapon. Oh god, okay, they tricked me. Hang on, weapon. Where are you guys? Oh, my weapon! Wait, well, I thought I was on the right one. Evidently not. Get an Uzi as well, that's not fair. All right, since I clearly bought a rifle to an Uzi fight, let's bring our own. Light on, let's get out here. I forgot to bring Kelp Crisp. Let's get in here. I don't think we're gonna go down with an Uzi. We should have brought the Uzi in the first place, honestly. Ow, okay, we might go down from our own hubris. All right, let's move in. Hey, how you doing? Uzi. Hey, how you doing? Uzi, ah! Okay, Uzi doesn't have a lot of ammo, but it's enough. Okay, let's move in here. This is the thing, we gotta take this out with a rifle, because it goes faster. No more spawning for you guys. All right, you guys have lost your Uzi privileges. However, whoever had it, I'm gonna happily take it and its ammo. All right, one last area to clear. Let's move in this way and let's break down this door. Oh my God, I see the Manta Ray flying around. Oh shoot, the Manta Ray's probably on follow me mode. It's probably trying to follow me, like the literal me. You hear that? Must have been the wind. All right, get ready with our Uzi. Doors open. Wait, is this... Wait, who was that guy then if this is a toilet? Wait, hang on now. I thought for sure there'd be a spawner in here. Okay, there's only one message then, at least that we can see. So we have the beds as well that we should probably take a look at some point. Actually, I can very easily see in here if I just hide empty. Yeah, one of our beds does have a message in here. Ooh, food! Oh my God, they have food! Okay, let's move in. Hang on, I want to read this message first because this is the first one that we found. This is final warning. From procurement, with the recent rash of attacks, the chairman has ordered me to remind all that there is still no excuse for delayed or missing shipments. All material must flow through the factory. Failure to do so will result in severe consequences. This will be the final warning. Next time anyone fails, a bullet will be the last thing they see. Oh my gosh, that's very, very harsh. GPS factory, let's go ahead and create a GPS marker for that. It looks like we have a new heading. So let's go ahead and press K here and see what the factory has in store. Let's make this a purple marker as well, or maybe like a yellow. Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll make it a yellow marker. And the factory is about 800 kilometers that away. All right. And we had a message in the bed as well, but I think it said the same thing, right? It looked like it was also final warning. Yeah, okay, it's the same message. Perfect. Awesome, now I want to actually check out that food because I'm a little famished. Let me go in here. Where's that kitchen? If I were a kitchen, where would I be? You know, maybe the kitchen's actually not down here. Maybe it's a little bit in a different area because this doesn't look like this. Oh no, it would be over here probably. Yeah, this is the kitchen. Let's go ahead and open the refrigerator and see. Nope, maybe it's not in there. Maybe it's in here. Nope, that's a freezer. I don't know how a kitchen works, guys. Is it maybe here? Oh, yes, here we go. So we have Kelp Crisp, which I'm used to. We have chili, which I'm also used to. Frontier stew, which I ain't never seen before. A veggie burger. Ooh. Some dumplings. Okay, that uses grain, which I very rarely have enough of to make. Some spaghetti. And some burrito, which has an 89% fill value. One burrito, actually. Wow. Okay, thank you very much. I'll take all of that, and I'm very happy to have it. Oh my God, it's so much food. I love it. All right, luckily for us, there probably isn't very much to heal as far as the ships go. The only thing that needs healing is my ego after I died like 100 times. These shipments right here, we can happily take the materials from. They have, let's see what each of them have. They each have, you know, around 52 steel plates. I saw one had 51 over here somewhere. No, this one, no, it does have 52. This one has 51, right. But yeah, a couple steel plates, a couple construction components, a couple interior plates. Wait, is this enough stuff to build one of these, I wonder? No, okay, I thought for a second that maybe they were trying to build these all over the galaxy or something, and we're sending out shipments for that. But yeah, okay, we were able to take the base, and it was... Whoa! Whoa! Well, it was apparently dangerous because our AI has decided to kamikaze itself into the building for some reason. What was that? Oh shoot, it also ran out of... Okay, we have soldiers over there. Let me turn the AI mode off. It also ran out of hydrogen. I forgot that would be a problem because it keeps flying forever and ever. when it's in AI mode. All right, you, sir, please turn AI off. Yep, there we go. Let's head in here and make sure that we've come to a complete stop. Perfect, and we do have 0 hydrogen. It's a sad day for sure. And also, you know, I was just saying we didn't have to repair any of our ship, but what did you do? That's what happens when you charge full force into a base for some reason. Well, luckily we blueprinted it, but good lord. I'm glad I got here in time to get some of the stuff. All right, if any of you needed any reason to wonder why AI might not be the best thing in the world, there is your reason. I almost wonder if it just ran out of hydrogen and then just freaked out because it didn't have as much power as it thought it did. But anyway, let's move back in here. The antenna dish does have, yeah, there are some soldiers going around down here that I probably need to deal. Ow, ow, okay, fine. Maybe I don't need to deal with them. Maybe they can just live and let live, right? Oh god, Uzi, please, Uzi. Oh my gosh, I owe my life to this Uzi. I don't think they have any more spawners, so they shouldn't be spawning. They're probably just, it's probably just the remnants. Yeah, I think there's one more down here somewhere hiding. Yeah, there he is. Let's get him. This might not be a battle for the Uzi. The Uzi is quite far range. Where are you? He was guarding one of my little bits of trash down there. Are there any surprises down here? No, okay, good. Let's move down here. This despawns quite quickly, so I'm gonna yoink. And then what about you? Okay, just a little bit of ammo from the Manta Ray. All right. Very good. We were able to take this base. I love this. It was extremely well built, and it even utilized some of the newer blocks, which was very interesting as well. I'm gonna put on the screen who built this one. I don't remember if this was Reliba or if this was one of the other builders who was working on this one. So I'll put on the screen. Huge thanks for working on this encounter. This was part of the Discord folks that are doing encounters for the series. So yeah, again, huge thank you for you guys. This was amazing. But with us taking out this base, I think this is gonna be just the end of this episode right here. This is probably enough for one. Fun little battle, lots of me not surviving to my attacks, but I think things are getting very interesting because this was another Armageddon encounter, and it's pointing to, not Silicon, it's pointing to the factory over there, which can I see, by the way, out here, if that leads to anything that is visible from here? Probably won't, because that's very far. Oh, but it could actually be on that planet there, which looks like maybe an Earth-like planet, but a little hard to tell. I think that is an Earth-like planet. I think that's our Earth-like planet even. But yeah, things are definitely kicking into high gear as we approach the end of the year and the end of the series as well. We have a lot more to look forward to, but that's going to be the end of this one. I really hope you enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, a dislike if you didn't. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe for notifications for when videos go live. I think maybe off camera I'll fix this. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I have the components, but maybe I can scavenge stuff from that base. Oh man, why do they have to go full force into a wall? Good job, AI. They're taking our jobs. Anyways, yeah, if you'd like to become a YouTube member or Patreon, there are links below in the description where you can get early access to videos and your name in the end credits, and even a shout out for some of the tiers. So for this video, we're going to shout out Colin Graves, Joshua Wilson, and Stellaris Ignis. Thank you very much for your support, and thanks everyone who's watching for your support as well. It really does mean a lot. And with that, I will see you all in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival.